You're about to listen to the podcast version of the audiobook for Bradley Charbonneau's best-selling book, One. If you'd like to uncover what your one word for the year is, or you already have your one word and you'd like to step into its power, go to one.repossible.com. Now, enjoy this next chapter of One. Chapter 16. Acknowledgments. Gratitude. Quote, "Feeling gratitude and not expressing it is like wrapping a present and not giving it." Unquote. William Arthur Ward. Remember the difference between this and the dedication. Let's say simply that the dedication is for the future and the acknowledgments are for the past. Acknowledgments. To thank anyone who contributed to the book. Let's put another spin on this little element of the book that might otherwise be really simple. By simple, I mean it could be as easy as, quote, "Thanks to my pet goldfish, Arnold, for sticking with me today while I write this one-word book." Unquote. Someone else. What if we wrote this element of the book as our future self? Just like we did the epilogue. Can you feel the power here? Can you see how that single word from chapter 1 is becoming the easy part of this whole endeavor? Exactly. Look ahead a year, and then look back on this year. Who helped you get there? Maybe even some new people. Maybe you want to list a person you don't even know yet. Maybe you don't know his or her name yet, or maybe you do. Can you feel this? Where it could go? Play with it. Have fun with it. Get a little crazy with it. Enjoy it. Oh, and be thankful for those who have helped you this past year from the perspective of your future. Here's the energy for this section. Energy, mind, 1, heart, 6, gut, 3. Thanks and the heart are often from the past. Possible. Possible? Go it alone and succeed beyond your expectations. Impossible? Go it alone. Possible? Better together. We could call the acknowledgments done, and we'd be about done, unless you're into surprises and unexpected giving and receiving. If that sounds intriguing, read on. If not, you can skip to the next chapter. You can also come back to this Easter egg later. Easter egg. Having lived near Silicon Valley for 17 years, I know my fair share of software developers, and in a past life was a bit of a tech geek myself. In the software world, there's an idea called the Easter egg. Hidden in a software program or a video game, if you knew the code or secret place to look, the software developers hid something for you to find. It was usually just something funny or light and usually silly. Here's the Easter egg for this book. Keep in mind, I'm writing this in the acknowledgement chapter of this book, and some of you probably are buried while unburying your one word or are playing with verbs, yay, but those of you who RTFM or read the manual, here's your bonus. It won't come across as clearly without the backstory. One of my first books was titled Spark. It was, well, not so different from this book in that it helped people finally write their book. In that book, it was about kids and helping parents help their kids write a short book. The kids came up with their ideas and the parents wrote the story. This is how The Secret of Kite Hill was born and, frankly, what launched me into my author career. I was at a party in San Francisco way back when, talking with some parent about this idea for Spark, and this guy said something like, quote, "Whoa. If you bottle that idea up and put it together as a workshop, I'll pay you whatever you want." Unquote. Some random parent. I'm confident enough of a person to say that I have lots of brilliant ideas. I'm also intelligent enough to know that we all have lots of brilliant ideas. The difference is in the execution, the action, and the focus. Spoiler alert, the lessons learned are not lost on me, as my own one-word book for 2024 is this one. I did run workshops for Spark, and they were a huge success. But as a guy with at least one new idea every single day, I moved on. But that guy's comment has stuck with me. He knew that writing a short book was a powerful, energetic, and probably at least a little bit life-transforming action. What happened then was kids wrote books, and parents talked about the experience, and other parents saw the benefit for the kids and the parents, and they wanted to do the book with their kids too. In other words, it went viral by word of mouth because the authors, both the kids and the parents, were proud of their accomplishments. I see the same thing happening here with your one-word book. The Repossible Ambassador Program. The best advice or recommendations or tips usually come from people you know and trust. When you write your one-word book and share it with others, there's a good probability that they'll ask you something along the lines of, "Whoa, that's awesome. Congratulations. How did you do that?" Others, to you. To which you can reply, 1. Thanks. Yeah, just pick your one word and write about it. 2. Thanks. Yeah, I followed some harebrained program I can't remember the name of. Super fun. 3. Thanks. Yeah, it was some site called Repossible. You can probably Google it. Try searching for Book in a Weekend. 4. Thanks. I did the Your One Word program at Repossible. It was the one-word long book flavor. Here's the link. u.repossible.com/p/WON. 5. Thanks. I followed the step-by-step program laid out at Your One Word. It was easy and fun, and we got our books done. I'm such a fan of the program that they gave me an affiliate coupon code that you can use to save 25%. Here's the link. go.repossible.com/GERN and use the coupon code GERN. The name wouldn't be Gern, but your name. All of the options above are great, but can you see the difference in the wording and the messaging? If this sounds interesting to you, and you are not opposed to earning cold hard cash for something you're going to be doing anyway, then you can find out more about the Repossible Ambassador Program at ambassador.repossible.com. Thank you for listening to a chapter from Bradley Charbonneau's best-selling book, One, delivered here as a podcast. If you're ready to embrace the power of one word to be your guiding light, your North Star, and a roadmap to your future self, head over to one.repossible.com and let's start this next 1 year of your life today. As a thank you for listening to the podcast version, here's a coupon for 25% off the online version or the live version, whether online or in person. Use the code INTENTION, and let's make this next year your year.